Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon Branch on a beautiful Easterish 2025 April day, as it is absolutely lovely in South Devon, isn't it? So we're out here in the car park in this instance doing a video on this early part exchange that's come in, and this is an absolute cracker. It's a late 2024 on a 74 plate, registered October, Adria Twin Supreme 640 SGX, which for those of you who've watched a few of these videos before will know it's my favourite van. I want one of these. I can't afford one of these unfortunately, but one day I will. But for the moment I just get to play with them, which is pretty cool nonetheless. So this was one that we sold last October. Gentleman just bounced up into another Adria compact, so we're lucky enough to get this one back. It's this full fat 2024 model Adria Compact Supreme 640 SGX. It was one of our stock vehicles. It's got all the packs and the spec that we will have ordered ours to as I'll go around the van. It's done a couple of thousand miles, 2,500 miles. It's got some real nice upgrades on it though, apart from the original sort of factory spec on it. It's got a couple of choice extras. Price on this is $76,995, which is an absolute belting buy, to be fair, for someone. So let's have a little look around it. So the Adria, Europe's biggest independent motorhome leisure vehicle maker, a couple of years ago. They're now part of the giant Trigano group, and they're built in Slovenia, which is a manufacturing powerhouse for both cars and motorhomes, and specifically van conversions. There's some very good van conversions built over there, but Adria, I always credit them with inventing the fixed bed van conversion. They were certainly the first large scale producer to do it for the UK market with the original van Twin back in 2002. And these Twin Supremes came out in 2019, and they were a game changer. And to be fair, they still are. So a lot of the things in here you'll see copied by other manufacturers, but no one's ever put it all together and beat them, in my opinion. So the 640 range, there's two of them. There's low singles, non-raising in the SLB, and then there's this one, which is a massive longitudinal double at the back. Press a button, goes up and down, which gives you walk-through access, gargantuan storage, and it's just such a multifaceted van. We've sold them to people with wheelchair passengers who've had winches and ramps and lockdown points, antiques dealers who want to put pianos and rifles and all sorts of things underneath, and mainly to people who just have a lot of stuff to take with them, divers, surfers, or people with nice bicycles who want to keep the bikes inside the van, and that's what this gives you. So this particular one is looking sublime in Expedition Grey, which is the light non-metallic colour. It's very popular. All the colours look great with Adria though, because you've got these block sort of graphics. You got the 16-inch Fiat alloys. This one's got all-inclusive pack and Lux pack, which, to be fair, they were non-optional options packs, I'd call them. I don't think you'd find a van out there with them, but for 24, amongst the many other things, that included the black style pack, which gave you the black chin spoiler down there and the high gloss bit there. You got the Adria badge on the grille, front fog lights, full LED headlights. That as a standalone option from Fiat was about 1,400 quid, with the smart strobing indicators. Look very cool. 16-inch 5-spoke alloys, manual fold electrically adjustable heated wing mirrors. It's mint, this van. Absolute credit to the previous owners. Big front panoramic skylight. Adria were the first company to do that on a van conversion, because that is actually a load bearing area. It's a structural area, so they worked with Fiat for 3 years to launch that on the Supremes in 19. You see it on loads of vans now, but Adria did it first. So it's the 22140 9-speed automatic. You've got the AdBlue. It's the latest Euro 6 engine. Flush fit double glazed windows. These of course are built for the premium European market who do take them skiing, and they are capable of that. You've got internal freshwater tank, external heated and insulated as standard wastewater tank, inboard tank filled up through there. It's sort of over 100. No, it isn't. That's at the back. Sorry, that's your mains hookup. Speaking of mains hookups, you've got mains hookup, and then you've got double leisure batteries which live underneath the passenger seat. They're factory fitted, so double AGM low profile leisure batteries, and a factory solar panel on the roof, which is about 90 watts. We can fit a bigger panel, an additional one at the back, as long as you don't want habitation air conditioning. Now this van currently has a Dometic habitation air conditioning system in the roof. We'll see that as we go inside. That is actually being transferred onto his next van, because it just replaces a small skylight, so the original skylight will go back in this van. If you want habitation aircon, we can fit it, but it's quite expensive, and it's a heavy mains only operated system, but if you want it, we can fit it. So front half dinette lounge window, bathroom window, 30% toilet dump point, along with your wastewater dump point in there as well. So the wastewater point is actually internal. You pull it with a key, dump straight from the tank, stops it freezing up. Adria are the top selling brand year on year throughout the Scandinavian countries, and they are set up for Scandinavian winters. Bedroom window, which we'll see in a minute. So the 6.36 and the 6 metre van are actually the same wheelbase, and that's the difference in length between the 6.36 and the 6. Well, what the 6.36 metre one lets you do is have longitudinal beds, which is very, very popular. Opening double glazed windows all the way around, and then we've got Fiat factory fitted reversing sensors and a Fiat factory fitted reversing camera. So there's nothing to add, which is great. So opening up the back, it still smells like a brand new Adria. This is really, really, really good. So you've got the nice concertina blinds and fly screens on all the windows, which are more adjustable and quieter. So double glazed opening all the way around, 2 rear, 2 side. That's what the aircon would look like if you want aircon. We normally fit Truma. Gentleman decided he wanted Dometic, but this is being transferred onto his next Adria, so that will have a clear opening skylight, which is in that box there. Oh, it's got the third bed option, so it's got the what for 24 was the third bed option. We've got a couple of infill cushions and an infill board, and that enables you to fill up the front into a single bed for a guest, making it a 4-seat belt 3-berth van. And look at this, look at the size of the bed. It is gargantuan. So it's the split mattress on this one, so you've got the side pieces which are separate, and then this will go up and down. For 25 they've changed to a 1-piece mattress. Some people prefer this. Personally, it's not something which I'm going to lose sleep about either way. I'll be very happy with either one. I'm just going to turn this off. Oh, that's neat. So previous owners put in a protective, very neatly done, a protective floor layer. That's not standard. Oh, look at this as well. This says everything about the previous owners. He's also put in protective padding on the side as well to protect the wood. Yeah, that's the sort of van you want sort of man you want to be the previous owner of your van. So anyway, party piece of this. So Adria, what they did was, when they developed the SGX, they did the SLB first, which had single bed infill. Everybody been doing that for years, but they went away and thought, how can we maximise the space at the back? So they didn't just put in a double bed that goes up and down. They rethought the whole van, or a lot of it anyway. So they turned the cabinet work and made this space a lot wider. So your average fixed bed van has got much wider cabinets, much smaller space. So they turned the cabinet work, turned the gas locker 90 degrees, and that made this space, even with the bed down, absolutely gargantuan. But then they put in the raising bed, which of course a lot of people have copied now. Really reliable. I don't recall having any issues with them. I'm sure there have been some. It's a thing, anything that exists can break. But press a button, up she goes. That's it, that's all the way up. So then that's really big height for storing anything you want to put into it. Previous owners very cleverly fitted the awning winder handle there. They come with the clips that they aren't fitted anyway, but that's a great idea. And then we've got the sounder for the reversing sensors. So the gas locker, which is a single gas bottle gas locker on the 25s. On the 24s like this, it was still a twin gas bottle gas locker, and you could have your choice of gas in there, whatever you want to put in, be it a refillable system. If you want a refillable system, we'll fit you a filler down there, and bottle in there, or you could have 2 colour. You can do whatever you want really, or just carry 1 bottle and have more storage, but you're not exactly lacking in storage. So we've got some clothes storage under the bed as well, or clothes or other stuff storage in 4 drawers there, little bits of stowage there. This is your water tank, so you've got access to dump your water tank, or to drop it to 20 litres for when you're driving there. Also got a main socket down there, and I've noticed that before, but there's one there which is handy for running mains appliances under the bed or even outside. You can bring it round. That's very, very clever. This can stop at any height. You can sleep on it raised if you want to keep your expensive bikes inside. You can sleep on it raised up. It will stop at any bit, and it's still a very big bed even without the side bits on it. But they don't come with a ladder, so you'll have to source your own clip-on ladder for that. But most people are going to sleep with it down, and then you've got way beyond a super king size bed. We're talking sort of 6'5", 6 foot by 6'2", so it's absolutely gargantuan. And all absolutely mint. So we've got mains hookup, double leisure battery, all-inclusive pack, Lux pack, all-inclusive pack included like the LED headlights, the alloys, the camera, the sensors, the awning. That's the other bedroom window. So the fresh water point's actually inside the van. You fill it up through here, and the tank itself was there underneath part of the bed. Nice wide electric step. And then let's have a little look at the cab spec. So there has been a cab change 24 to 25. They've changed it's like an update sort of thing. So it's got the new front end on it for 25. This is the last of the 24s, which some people would argue is a prettier van, but the 25s are building on me. So a couple of things that have been added. Van bits, very expensive alarm system, which is a controller for there. I have to check if it's got the tracker as well. Van bits are a company in Taunton, and people travel from all over the country to get them to fit security systems to their vans. To be honest with you, I don't know why. I mean, we fit Phantoms and they're fine, but people who've got a van bit security system, they absolutely rave about them, and the customer service for them is great. They're a great company, so if you like them, carry on doing it. It's about £1,000 odd for an alarm, but this has already got it anyway. We'd have to check to see if they went for the tracker as well with that. If not, we can supply it with a tracker if you want or need one for insurance. So we've got the fan style concertina blinds, which I like. We've got the electronic handbrake, leather gear stick and steering wheel. Semi-digital dash, you get full digital for 25. Now this van originally would have had a 7-inch factory fitted Apple CarPlay, Android Autoplay stereo, which was standard equipment on Adria. If not for the van, it didn't come with it as standard, it was an upgrade. But this has got an extremely expensive, like 4-figure expensive, and I think it's an Alpine head unit. Don't hold me to that, we'll see when we go inside. Previous owner did tell me about it. He spent a fortune on that, so it's a much bigger screen. It's an upgrade unit. The 25s have got a Fiat 11-inch one, which closes the gap, but yeah, that comes with it at this price of 76,995 as well. So you've got the 9-speed ZF fully automatic torque converter gearbox, manual air conditioning, not climate control, but you just press a button, the aircon comes on, which is fine for me. Hill descent control, traction plus control down there. Auto stop start technologies for the eco pack, which you can switch off if it annoys you. So that's the cab spec of it. So the extras this has got from new are the swanky alarm system, over factory spec, the very swanky stereo system, and the thing I've now forgotten. Barbecue point. Anyway, well, maybe that's what I was on about. So it's gas barbecue point we fitted from new. That will take gas from your gas bottle and power your barbecue from it. So table can unclip off the wall over there and clip on outside. That's changed a bit for 25. I'm mentioning some differences from 24s for 25s for anybody who's sort of considering new and wants to know the difference between this and them, because I think it's a valid point. I mean, you'd pay for a Twin Supreme new today without safety pack and adaptive cruise, because that wasn't an option for 24. You'd be paying about 87 on. So this is, yeah, 10 grand saving, plus you're getting some bits. So it's a good buy, to be fair. Fly screen door, that was an option from the factory, but I don't think you'd see one without it, or you very rarely would. So that table there, it stays there, but it can drop down, clip onto the lower rail, and then that infill board and cushions at the back fills this space here to give you your third bed option. Heating on SGX. So in the standard one, the SLB, it had Truma gas and electric heating, which changed to diesel electric heating for 25. The SGX they didn't want to put a boiler in, basically, so to make more space back there they deleted the boiler, and that enabled them to turn the gas lock around 90 degrees to give you the more width for the storage. So what they did was they gave you Webasto diesel powered heating, which I've got in my camper. I live in mine. I'm a year-round full-time van lifer, 90% of the time anyway, and I've got Webasto diesel heater in mine. I absolutely love it. It's brilliant, it's powerful, it's mega economical, it's just the best thing. And that you can bolt underneath the van. And then they put in a water heater from Whale, a Northern Irish company who've done really well. Credits to Whale that they're getting fitted by all sorts of manufacturers across the world now. And so that runs off gas, heats your water, and that is also bolted underneath the van. So we've got the 2024 control panel, which is nice and easy. It's a turn dial and clicker one, and you can basically see all your temperatures, do your lights, your water tank, stuff like that. Heater controls are off. These ones for this, for 25, it's built into the main control panel, or the Max system, which is an app based system. But this is nice and easy. It's very similar to the 25, just has individual controls for the heating and hot water rather than being part of this control panel. Obviously you've got temperature gauge there and on here, don't know where you fitted to, and smoke alarm and carbon monoxide alarm. There is down on the windscreen a dash cam. I don't know if that's being transferred over to his next van. It might be, so don't sort of presume that's coming. Standard Arno upholstery, same for 25, two-tone sort of leatherette and cloth, very high quality, adds a fantastic ambience. And look at the ambience, it's a beautiful thing. So you got the big non-opening panoramic front skylight, 25, that becomes an opening one. And then the biggest, which came out for the 23-24 combined model year, because they were all in the same build year, the biggest opening or non-opening, the biggest skylight in the industry in a panel van. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful, it's full length. Obviously it's got blinds and fly screens, and that opens as well. What a lovely thing. Even on a dull day it just floods the van with light. And then of course Adria's finish, which mirrors things like the shape from up there, is mirrored in the shapes here, mirrored in the shapes on the table, on there. It's the little things that you don't appreciate mirrored there that just tie it all in together. It is a very, very well built, well thought out, well developed van, built by a very passionate company who love the job. And Adria have got they've been in the UK for over 50 years now. It's Adria's 60th anniversary this year, and they've got a whole UK operation, and most of the people who've worked there, I've sold Adria for 18 years now, and most of the people who work for Adria in the UK were there 18 years ago, and that says it all really. So they're very, very good. Kitchen, they've given us an oven, which is no changes in the kitchen. So Dometic combi oven and grill, that was new for 23. It's a much better unit than the old Smev unit. 2 gas burners on the top, which is what you get in Europe, and a nice deep little sink with a very big plug hole. That's a bit of an Adria thing. This little shelf here, I think you can somehow get some adapted amount of coffee machine, but I don't know, I've read something about that on the forums. Nice push touch high gloss cabinet work. They come with a TV bracket as standard, so that will come out if you've got 2 hands and face the back or the front. I don't know if this has got a TV aerial fitted, this van, or Wi-Fi. I'm going to try and see if I can see anything. Possibly not either of those, so we could fit either one of them. Comes with a TV point. I can't see any evidence of it there, so work on it not, but we can fit you a TV aerial or Wi-Fi. TV aerial is cheap, Wi-Fi is a bit more expensive and arguably not necessary. There was 2 fridge options in SGX. You could have the small fridge, as is what's coming in the 60th anniversary edition, or you could have the full height fridge in these Supremes. Almost everybody we found wanted the full height fridge, and it is an absolute belting unit. It's 12 volt, run at any angle, very, very reliable. Yeah, the future. Even still got the original manual in the fridge. But look at this, it's second hand this, and it's 2,500 miles, so it's only 6 months old, almost to the day. In fact, it's not even 6 months old yet, so it's got 18 months of manufacturer warranty left to run. But yeah, it's properly looked after it, which is nice. Bathroom, lovely bathroom. Adria in 19 brought out the swing wall into van conversions, first company to do it. Again, much copied, but look how solid that is. So when you're showering, we haven't valeted this van, by the way, it's come in this clean, and how good is that for a van that has been used? I've probably had like 1 trip into Europe with it. Yeah, comes back across again, beautiful. Now what you can do is you can unclip your shower hose, take it out the windows. If you've got dogs, cats, boats or budgerigars, or a husband who's a mucky pup and he needs hosing off, then you can do that. Tambour door, bathroom door, vent in the roof as well as the opening window for ventilation, and a nice solid hanging rail for drip drying things. And then we've got back into the bed from the inside. So this year they didn't come, 24 they didn't come with a step. They've got like a little step thing that pulls out for 25, so you might just want to carry a small step for hopping aboard if you are shorter of leg. You've got that beautiful big bed, lovely lighting. We've got the sockets down the back there, USBs I think on both sides, don't hold me to that. There's certainly charger sockets on one side anyway, and then the lovely cabinet work all the way through. Dimmable lighting, light switches back there, and you've also got a button at the front which will let you raise and lower your bed from the front or the back. So that's all the rabbiting. Oh, this table by the way does have a leaf that comes out to there, and that little winder handle is the emergency manual override, just in case your bed at the back is stuck, but there's no reason for that ever to happen. So, Adria Twin Supreme, and it is Supreme 640 SGX 2024 on a 74 plate, registered October. It's done 2,500 miles. It's got pack 2, Lux pack. It's got the Isofix seat belted seats as well. It's got the oven grill. It's got the big fridge option. It's got the solar panel option. It's got the double leisure battery option, the fly screen door, and the third bed. So that's all the standard spec. It's in Expedition Grey, which is an option, and of course it's 9-speed auto. It's then got the barbecue point, the Schwanky, I think, Alpine head unit. Why don't they say anything on it anymore? It's a very posh thing. I should put the keys in for it really. It's got the posh head unit, and it's got the very expensive and noisy Vambits security system. So it's got everything you can need. It's 76995. You can give us a call on these numbers: 01626832792. Hit the motorhome sales option, speak to myself or James. If you don't get through, leave a message, because we are sometimes outside doing videos or with customers. You can call us direct on the mobile 07432 662 558. But right at the moment we're with O2 and it's in a signal black spot, so you might want to just text or WhatsApp that number and we'll call you back. Send us an email there, jw4@highbridgecaravans.co.uk. Check us on the Highbridge Caravans website, or come and see us at Newton Abbot, Devon, just between Exeter and Plymouth. We've got a branch in Somerset if that's nearer to you. You buy the van here, we'll send it there, they'll prep it, hand it over. But either way, don't hang around, because this won't hang around, because I might want to buy it, and it's a beautiful Adria Twin Supreme 640 SGX. Thank you very much. Goodbye.